All right, guys, so I want to touch on this story real quick because it is noteworthy. As we have a new White House press secretary, aka chief propagandist for the Biden administration, as Jen Psaki is leaving for greener pastures, right, at MSNBC to go and be a propagandist over there and get paid millions of dollars to do a show that absolutely nobody will watch. Okay, so with that being said, I want to comment on how the Biden administration introduced their new chief propagandist, because they're making the same mistake that they did when they nominated Miss Ketanji Brown Jackson to the Supreme Court. So that being said, let's go ahead and roll the clip of Jen Psaki introducing Miss Karine Jean-Pierre, who will be the new White House press secretary. Take a look.
So before I get to the briefing, I just want to start by, I'm going to cry. Okay. Whew. I want to talk about my friend Karine. You've got to come up here. So I just want to take the opportunity to celebrate and congratulate my friend, my colleague, my partner in truth, Karine Jean-Pierre, the next White House press secretary. Now, many people in this room have known her for some time, but for anyone who does not know her, I want to provide a little bit of a primer for you, so settle in. First, as you all know, she will be the first Black woman, the first out LGBTQ plus person to serve in this role, which is amazing because representation matters, and she is going to she will give a voice to so many and allow and show so many what is truly possible when you work hard and dream big, and that matters, and we should celebrate that. But I also want to make clear what all of her qualifications are, what a remarkable person is. She got her start in New York City politics. She comes to this job with decades of experience, even though she looks very young. We're both in our 20s.
That's right.
Having served in communications and political roles on many campaigns in the Obama-Biden administration and for both of former President Obama's campaigns. She's a longtime advisor to President Biden and Dr. Biden. They are partners, having served in senior roles for him and for both of them back to when he was vice president. And she's worked for a number of advocacy organizations fighting for issues and justice for so many Americans.
Yeah, so my problem with this is basically the exact same problem I had with how the Biden administration introduced Ketanji Brown Jackson, right? They led not with her qualifications that have anything to do with the job. They led with the woke virtue signaling. Well, she's the first Black woman, the first LGBTQ Black woman to take this job. And I'm like, what does that have to do with the role, right? What does that have to do with anything at all? And if you're going to mention that last, because that is the least important part of her taking on the job. The most important part of her taking on the job is her actual qualifications, okay, which she mentions after, the woke qualifications, okay? I really don't like this. And one of the reasons why I don't like this is because you wouldn't do this if that was a white man, right? If that was a white man or a white woman, you wouldn't do that, right? What you would lead with is their qualifications, like their actual qualifications that have something to do with the job that they're doing. And the reason why, again, I don't like it is because what happens is that subconsciously people are thinking in their mind, okay, did this person get the job because they're a Black LGBTQ woman, or did they get the job because they're actually qualified? Now, again, that's not to say that Miss Jean-Pierre here is not qualified. I'm pretty sure she is. But again, I have questions because you didn't lead with the qualifications that actually have something to do with her job. You led with wokeness, right? And in my opinion, I think you're doing a disservice to a lot of these, so-called minorities that are taking these positions for the first time by leading with their minority status and instead of leading with why they earned this job, just like you would lead with why they earned this job if the person was not a minority, right? If people really want minorities to be on the same playing field as white people, if you truly want equal treatment, then you actually really have to start treating them that way, right? You can't be leading with your race when it comes to getting some of these, high-profile jobs, right? You got to lead with, this person earned this, right? This person was the most qualified candidate, and that is why she was selected. She wasn't selected because of who she sleeps with or what's between her legs or her skin color. It is because of the work that she put in and the experience that she has. But again, I can't tell, right? Seems to me, according to Jen Psaki, her most important qualifications are her skin color, what's between her legs, and who she likes to sleep with. Okay? So with that being said, now that we have all the infinity stones of wokeness wrapped into one White House press secretary, I wonder if any criticism of her gonna be deemed as racist, right? Peter Doocy better watch out. He better watch out. All them questions that he's gonna ask being a white man, they're now gonna say, look, man, you're asking tough questions of her because you're racist, right? You're a sexist, you're a homophobic bigot, okay? That's what's about to happen, which honestly is probably part of the reason why she got the job, because they're like, you know what? Biden don't like hard questions. So in order for the press to stop giving us hard questions, let's throw up a LGBTQ black woman up there. So if they ask us hard questions, we can say, well, you know what? You're harassing an LGBTQ black woman. You must be a racist, sexist, homophobic bigot, right? I see what's going on with the Biden administration here. You ain't fooling me, right? You ain't fooling me. This is simply a way for the Biden administration to get out of being asked hard questions. Because remember, hard questions, Joe Biden don't like that, right? Joe Biden don't like that. That's an attack on democracy. And I'm sure the mainstream media will frame hard questions as an attack on a black woman. Remember, you can't say anything negative or criticize black women. You can't do it. If you do it, you're racist, okay? And you're trying to bring a black woman down. So that being said, we will see if this woman is any better than Jen Psaki. But, you know, the way Jen Psaki introduced her as her partner in truth-telling, right? I have no doubt in my mind that that's the exact opposite of what we're going to get. We're probably going to get even more lies because this White House press secretary probably feels like she can get away with them because she's going to be able to pull the racism, sexism, and homophobic card for anybody that criticizes her. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a black conservative perspective. Peace.